Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Okay, this is today is 7th of August and Asian session. Do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. The past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So this is your own individual decisions which you have to take at all times. With that, we move on to our live trades and analysis. The inflation expectation, okay, we have from the New Zealand at another 15 more minutes. Then we have a BOE interest rate announcement, followed by the BOE governor giving a talk, and also the policy summary, and so on and so forth. And we also have from the US unemployment claims, and from the Canada at IVPMI. Okay, so these are the key data that is going to be out today. So not much data to digest, but we should be seeing some activity and some movement on the market, taking cue from the earnings report from the US. So if I'm not sure what earnings are today, but we will see. I mean, as we go on, then maybe the next session, maybe I should be able to update with you. As far as trade open is concerned, okay, we have a couple of trades that's open. Yesterday, in fact, we were making and nighttime, as usual, the gold really was moving against, and it became a break-even day yesterday. So now again today, to iron out that problem, okay, what I'm planning to do is, okay, we are planning to go in more depth, to our analysis. So at least we should be able to see when we are right, we should be able to try to capitalize, and when of course when we are wrong, then probably we have to take the necessary action. Okay, what I intend to do is from today I'm going to talk to you the trend definition, and in three different time frame. Okay, meaning to say that the trend definition will be talked in three different time frame, like based on the weekly, daily, and hourly. And I also would be giving you a guidance when would be the break should happen. Okay, the breakout or the break should happen, so for us to hold the trade and try to get the maximum profit out of that. Okay, what is that meaning? Okay, like for instance, if I'm going to say that the trend is weekly, okay, weekly, daily, and I will take it as a 6 hour, for forex, mainly we use 6 hours. So we would talk in terms of the day. The weekly is either the flat with a downside view or upside view, flat with a downside break or upside break. Then of course the break also, I would try my best to give you when is the break expected to happen. Okay, so the same thing goes for daily and hourly. Okay, so let's give you an example, so at least you understand how this thing works. So at least you write it down, you keep it with you for the whole week. Okay, because of course every day it can change, but the best would be just write it down, register, then we keep it for a whole week. So now you see here, now we are holding gold. Okay, let's talk about gold first, then maybe eventually we come back again, so because the gold Aussie, okay, right now this is losing about 100 over dollars. Okay, but the stop is going to get triggered, so maybe we may want to raise the stop slightly in order to prevent that. Sometimes this market can hit and turn down. Okay, so that is the prevention. So now let's talk about gold. And I just want to tell you, define you the trend on 3 different time frame, and also when is the break expected. Okay, whether the break is expected towards the downside or upside, then at least we can get ourselves prepared for that. Then we should be able to move on. Okay, so let me talk about gold first. Okay, because since we are holding too many trades on this. Okay, the gold. Okay, what? Because in fact, for the last two days, in fact, two. I wouldn't say Monday was a good day. Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. Today is Thursday. Yeah, last 2 days, gold was really being giving us a tough time. Because in the U.S. session, we felt that this is going to come down, but eventually it pulled up and made a loss, and that loss was happened. Whatever profits supposed to be retained, but it fell in the wrong side, and as a result, we had to pay the price. So now to overcome that issue, so now we are going to talk about gold. Okay, now if you look at the gold, this is, I would say, on the weekly. Yeah, on the weekly, this is an congestion with an extension upwards. Okay, meaning to say that the price has started to break above the previous high. And always remember, when we say up or down, we refer to the previous low and previous high. So now it has been in a congestion with an extension upwards. This is on the weekly. So if I talk about daily, okay, daily, this is telling me that this is in a congestion with a bias of turning down. Okay, turning down, because the reason is yesterday it was a down close. So today, it should be a down close if we are right, and if it's a turning down. But if it's not, then probably it may retain its status as a congestion, right? So now the next one we look at, when we look at the hourly, we try to talk about the 6 hours. Normally for currencies we use 6 hours. For indices we use 4 hours, and different either 4 hours or 6 hours to give us a guidance. So now what is the hourly telling us is, right now this is in a congestion with an extension upside or upwards. So, and this should last for only for another 1 more hour, because this started at 6 Singapore time. So within that 1 hour we should see the price turning down or we should see the price coming off after this 1 hour is finished. So that is the thing this is telling us. So if we were to define this, so now your 15-minute is giving us an indication that the market is turning off earlier than the time expected, which means to say that this is turning earlier than the time finishing. So that means we have another 1 hour left, but now we are seeing the early turn, so we want to go for a cautious sell on this. So if I were to tell you in one sentence, taking the daily, weekly, hourly into the thing. So how I would define is the hourly. This is going to be a congestion with the turning down, and I would say the break expected on the third time belt. Okay, the third time belt. When I say third time belt, that is meaning that is during US. Okay, so for gold we have three. In fact, every day 4 time belt. 6 to 12 is Asian. Then from 12 to 6, that becomes Europe or second time belt. The third time belt is 18. That means 12 to 18. Then the third time belt is 18 to 24. Then the fourth time belt is 24 to 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so this is how we define the time belt. Okay, now, so what we are expecting for gold is, I repeat, we are expecting the daily high, the daily range high to hold. Hold meaning to say that today's high should not go above previous day high 85 and 90. So these two levels are very important in our analysis. So taking that into consideration, so if we feel that we want to go for two types of trade, that means one is a scalping and another one is a day trading. So the day trading, most likely we expect this low to be tested, and if it breaks, then we should see the price towards 52. Okay, to put it as 52. Then for the hourly, we got to exit before 66, which is your current day low. So we have two entries. Okay, two entries. So we will take it as one as a day and another one as a scalping. So we will put these two trades, the price target at 60, maybe 67. Then we are good to go. That means one is a day sell, another one is a scalping sell. Okay, so that's how we define the target and the entry we have already taken, so we will wait. So let's move on to the next currency. Okay, let's start off with euro. Okay, like as I said earlier on, those people who are coming in late, okay, we are implementing something new today, but that is helping us to get the maximum profit. So that's the reason why we are doing that. Okay, so now when we look at the euro, okay, the euro is, it says that market is congestion with an upside view on the weekly. Okay, that means to say that price is trading above the open, but this is within the congestion or range on the weekly. Then when I look into the daily, okay, the daily, this is showing market is in up but this is since this is yesterday was an update. So since if it is a congestion on the weekly, then our weekly high should be limited to 11770 or 11785. Okay, so now we are looking at a daily was an up. So if let's say today the price breaks the high, we should be extended to 11710 and 11730. Okay, 11730. Okay, and 11710 should be a level whereby we should be able to see the price turning down, or maybe 11730, but definitely the price has to turn down at this level before 11780. Okay, so now how can we play this game? Now we need to know the 6 hour. Okay, the 6 hour, this is still in a congestion, and we have yet to see the high, and the high possible it should happen near or before the fourth time belt. Okay, which means to say now we are into the second time belt, so we having two more time belt to see, then we would see the high. Okay, now what we will be doing is we will be trying to buy at 11630. Then we need to put a stop below. We will put somewhere below, definitely below the 11620, so which is 116 maybe 05, and our TP should be before 11720. Then we can go for a sell and hold, which we expect it to happen on the third or fourth time belt. Then we should see the price turning down from there. So we have two entries for the euro. Okay, two entries. One is we will try. Okay, before I forgot to see the 15-minute. Okay, the 15-minute is still hanging around there. Okay, so probably we will try to buy. Okay, let me plot that. $116.40. Okay, so we would go for a buy. We would go for a buy on the euro. $116.40. Then stop 116.10, and we will go for a conservative TP, which is 1105, and this is a order scalping, so we would go for about 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours from here. Okay, we'll put it maybe 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. Okay, always take note that the currency is a bit slow to respond, so then we should be able to do that. Okay, now the next one is we are trying to go for a sell and hold. That means we are going for the extreme. We feel that the price is going to turn down before 11730. Okay, actually we'll put as 11730. Then we'll put the stop as 11765, and if we are expecting to turn, then we should see the price 11665. Okay, so this is a day sell. So what we are expecting for the euro is we are expecting one more push up, and this push up can be either the third time belt or fourth time belt. Then we are expecting this market to turn down. Okay, turn down. Then we would see how the price progresses. Okay, the next trade we are going to go for is the pound. Okay, pound, remember today there is a rate announcement and market is expecting a cut of 0.25%. So we try to remember that as well. So maybe after, if the market is they cut, then most likely we should be able to see the market turning down. The turning down should be on the third time belt or fourth time belt. So now if you look at the weekly, this is a congestion with an upside view. So our upside should be limited to 34 and 34 half. So these are the two levels we should be registering for our so-called for reversal or TP. So now, since this the day is also pointing up, so we expect the target to be extension of this, which is 3400, 13400 or 13422, or extension of this level, which is 13440, 134 half, which was early on we were suggesting on the weekly. So if we are going for I think the 34 half should be your major high, and I don't see the price going before 34 half. So what we do is we try to sell and hold at 34 half, and we try to exit before 34 half. So now is the same scenario. What we are expecting is we are expecting the price to push higher. Okay, push higher, and at least for the second and third time belt. And once the rate announcement is done, and let's say they cut, then expect the market to turn down before that. So the target wise, we should take it as 34.05 as a conservative target. So we can go for a buy, and we put a stop below 33.20. Okay, we put a stop below that. Then the target should be 34.05. Then we go for a sell at 34 half. So probably about 34.40 or 34 half. Then we sell and hold. So looking at this, your 15-minute, this is consolidating, so we'll try to go for a buy extension of this level. $33.40. Okay, so we have two trades set up based on this. One is we are going to buy 33.40, 33.10 and 34. Okay, this is a scalping. So we will put about 3 to 4 hours as a price entry. Then we have a daily sell and hold. $34, 40, 70 and 33, 75. Okay, day sell. Okay, so we have two entries. One, we are expecting the market to turn down today, so expect this market to hit the target, then expect this market to come down. Okay, so the next one we are going to discuss is the dollar yen. Okay, the dollar yen on the weekly trend. This is a mixed bias. I wouldn't consider this as a congestion, because this is just a limited up and it's a mixed bias, so we don't expect any big movement happening, but we wait to see the market breakout of the range. So now when we look into the daily, this is also a congestion on the daily, which means to say weekly is a congestion, daily is congestion with an upside view, so upside is limited, so we can go for a sell on the high, and we can go for a sell or a buy. Either one is possible. So we will try to go for a buy at 47.15, exit before 47.80, or we go for a sell extension of this 48.30. Okay, 48.30. Then we would see how it goes. So we are not very keen in trading this cross, because this is going to be limited. So if we can buy, okay, the 15-minute is telling us that the market has already made a low, so we would try to go for a buy. So if we go for a buy at 47.40, remember 47.20 is our comfortable buying level. So we'll go for a buy at 47.40, exit before 47.80. Then we go for a sell at 48.30. Then we exit before 47.70 or 47.80. Okay, these are the two trades which we can key in, but most likely we got to be okay, buying at 47.40, stop 47.10, and TP at 47.80. Then we are going for a sell $48.30, $48.60, and $47.80. Okay, this is a day sell. So later on we may need to adjust these levels, but we got to wait to see. Okay, then the next trade we are going to look at is Aussie dollar. Okay, when we look at the Aussie, the trend definition is still, this is congestion with a upside view on the weekly. Okay, so then on the daily, this is congestion also within this level. So we should be expecting this market to be turning either at 65.30 or extension of this level, which is 65.70. So either 65.30 or 65.70, we should be seeing the price turning down. As far as the hourly is concerned, we should be seeing the price moving higher. We have yet to see the market turn, but it is giving some signal, indication that this market is getting weak and we should see the market turning soon. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. So now, what Aussie, I don't want to go for a buy because I feel this market is going to turn down soon. So I would rather go for a sell, which is at 65.40. Okay. So let me give this order. Then 65.40, 65.70 and 65. Okay, so this is a day sell. So we are looking for this price to be sold at Aussie at 65.40. Now the gold is already starting to make money, so now let's concentrate on that and let's discuss in detail. So then after that we can go into the crypto. The next is the crypto. So now let's see. We are looking at the gold. Okay, the gold right now, we have another 40 minutes left on this time belt. Okay, 40 minutes left. Now the situation is market is turning. Okay, this is turning before the time belt. Okay, before the time belt. So right now we are already making money, so we want to reduce our stop to 82. Okay, try to reduce it to 82, so at least we stay safe on this trade. So now we want to reduce it to 82 or 82 half, and I don't want to take risk, so this is on the safe hands. And once it breaks further down, okay, once let me tell you what level would be good. If let's say it breaks 74, then I want to reduce it to cost. Okay, and remember the gold we are expecting, okay, I repeat, the gold the trend direction. So we are okay, on the weekly, this is giving a rejection. Rejection meaning market is turning down on the weekly. Then on the day, okay, on the day, this is yesterday was a down close, and yesterday was a lower high, and that indicates that market is has already been turned down. Okay, but of course this is at 50-50, 50-50. So if it has already turned down, then we should expect this low to break and this low to be tested or break, towards this low further down. Okay, and also another signal we are getting from the hourly is, okay, this is probable a high is seen, and if we are right, the next time belt should be coming down towards 66 or lower. Okay, but of course if we want to go for sell and hold, okay, sell and hold, I think the best would be during US session. That means when the US session comes in, probably we hold for a sell, for a bigger profit. But now it's too early to say that the market has seen the high, but we still believe that the high is seen because of yesterday's down close. Okay, so this is a thing. So I think we are good to go on this, and we have adjusted our price target. So one, we are going as a scalping entry, which is we are trying to take a TP at 67. Then another one, we are going as a day entry, we are trying to take our TP at 52. Okay, so let's see how it works out today. Then we would see how we can handle this trade. Okay, now the next one, look at gold euro. Okay, the gold euro we look at on the weekly. Okay, weekly, you see here the gold euro is weaker than gold Aussie because this is already started trading below the week open. So this is weaker. This is weaker. Okay, one reason might be because of the euro strength. So we have yet to see the high on the euro. See, now this help us to do our analysis. So since we have not seen the high on the euro, so there is a probability that this gold euro should give us a big move. Okay, now on the day, it's already, yesterday is a down close, and this trade it closed below the previous low, which means to say that this market is already turned down. So if we are right, the market has already turned down, we should expect this low to break towards 28 2877 or 2870. So we'll put it as 2880. We'll put it as 2880 as our final target. Now, looking at the 6 hour, okay, 6 hour, this is a congestion, and right now this is coming off, so we should be having two targets. That means one is this low should be our scalping target, and another target should be 2880. Okay, so now if we look into the current day high is 2901. Okay, 2901. So now if we see on the 15-minute, looks like we have seen the high. In the high, but our hourly is telling us that this is going to be in a range of congestion, and we should see the breakdown during the US session. Okay, so these are the clues I'm giving you. So now we have taken a trade at 2901. Okay, 2901, which is this high. Okay, so now we can go for another trade at 2900 and put a stop at 2903, 03 or 04, and this one we exit at 2890 and the other one at 2880. So we have two type of entries. Okay, so first of all we try to reduce our stop. Okay, instead of $8 risk, we are going to give $4, and this one, the TP, we are going to go for 2880, which is your day target. Okay, then I'm going to go for another add-on entry. Okay, add-on entry, selling at 2900 and stop at 2905 and 2890 as the TP. That means about $10 from now, and this one I'll just give about 2 to 3 hours. So I have entered another add-on entry because I feel the market has already turned down. So if that happens to be true, then we should be able to capitalize on it and try to make a good money on that trade. Then the next trade we look at gold Aussie. Okay, we have shorted at 81. Gold Aussie. We have shorted at 5192. Then we haven't given any TP, and right now this is trading around that level. So let's see that and see how we can manage that. Okay, the gold Aussie, if we look on the weekly, this is similar to gold euro. It's trading below the open, which means to say that the price has already turned down on the week. Then the daily, yesterday was a down close and closed below the previous day low, also indicates that most likely we may have seen the top. Okay, then when we look at the 6 hour, okay, 6 hour, is telling us that this is in a congestion. So expect this low to break during US session. If it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 5150. Okay, 5150. So now we have a stop at 5200. Okay, so the only thing we can do is we feel that this is the high. So but we have not convinced yet, because the market is still dilly-dallying and it's not giving us the right move which we are expecting. So if that's the case, then we will try to go for another sell at 5205. Okay, 5205. So we have one exit at 5180.82, then another one at 70. I know we are expecting lower towards 50, but we will go for a conservative TP which is at 70. So here we are going to go for the TP at 5170, and we have a pound Aussie, gold Aussie selling at 5205. So that one we will go for 5182. Okay, so that one so we are going for a conservative TP which is 5182. Okay, so we have to wait for another half an hour, okay, for the real move to be seen, and so far we are in the right track on the gold. So let's see how it progresses, and we should see the if the TP hits, then it would be good, you know. So now let's see the crypto. Okay, the crypto, looking at the Bitcoin. Okay, looking at the Bitcoin, we are seeing on the week. Okay, weekly market is telling us that this is the temporary high seen at 123. Then we have seen the high. This is on the week. Okay, that is the word you need to register in your mind. So if this is the weekly high, then expect the price to test 110,800, somewhere near that level, right? So now we are into a day, and day is in a congestion. So if this is a congestion, expect this low to be tested, and if weekly, we are expecting more weakness than before tomorrow. We should see the price testing 112. Okay, so now when we look at the 6 hour, okay, 6 hour, this is also telling us that is a double top. Right now this market is showing weakness. Expect this market to move lower, so then we should be able to see the price at least hitting 112,800. Okay, 112,800. So we have taken the trade, and right now this is making money. So we try to reduce it, reduce the stop. Then the TP also we would make adjustment. Then looking at the 15-minute, if we are going for a re-entry, then we can go for an entry at 114,880. And stop above 300. Okay, so that would be our add-on entry. Okay, so for here, okay, what we have done is we have put in a sell at 15,035. The stop is 850. We want to reduce it, and the TP also we want to raise it slightly. So here we would reduce the stop to 500, and the TP will raise it to 800. So this is the adjustments we have done, and we have another sell at 505. Okay, I think that is out. So now we reduce it to 4,880 and 5,350. So we have made the adjustment. That means we are going for another sell at 880, and this one is the stop is 350, and early on what the stop we reduce to, actually the one also we can actually bring it down. Bring it down. I think we don't have to give that much of risk, so probably we reduce it to 100. So in the event if the price spike up or moves up, then we may want to protect that. Okay, so now we have done this. Then we finally look into the Ethereum. Okay, the Ethereum is weekly. This is still in a congestion with an upside view, but there's a most likely chance that the high on the weekly high has already been seen. So now when we look into the daily, this is also in a range or congestion. Okay, since this is weekly is an up congestion with an upside view, so we should see the price coming off from here. So your 6 hours is already starting to turn down, so we should see the price testing this low and this low. So we'll take the TP as 380. Okay, we'll take the TP at 380. Then your 15-minute has already turned down. Okay, so we'll just go for one entry on this. Okay, 680 selling, 755, and we'll put it as 380, but later on we will see whether we need to do any adjustments to that. So this is a day sell Ethereum which we have given. We want to sell at 3680, stop at 3755 and 3380. Okay, so I think that's about it. Now we just have to see the gold one more round. So far I think the gold is so far so good, but the only thing we must understand is we have another 15 more minutes. Then after that we might get the speed or momentum which we are looking for. Until then, I think we have to be a bit careful and cautious. Okay, so now any questions or anything you want to ask, you can ask. Otherwise we can end the session, and I'll see you all again. Okay, so if you have no questions, just share the screen before. If you want to take a screenshot, you just take a screenshot. And the only thing we got caught in this Nasdaq, I'm just letting you know, we got caught. We are trying, in fact we were trying to buy this morning at 305, but unfortunately we couldn't get that move because it was just moving up. We couldn't get into this trade. If it have gotten, then this loss wouldn't be that much. So that is the thing. But other than that, I think the rest all are still good to go. Okay, so you have no questions. I'll see you all again later in the night. Okay, thank you.